Air signs, welcome to my channel. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the monthly September reading for the air sign collective of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. You guys know, just take what resonates and leave the rest. Time and energy is fluid, and also know that energy can be vice versa or interchangeable. So let's tap in and see what messages need to come through for the air sign collective of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What messages do we need for the month of September for the air sign collective of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? What messages do we need for the air sign collective of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius? I'm going to do one more. We're going to see what's going on. No, it can resonate with any of your air sign placements. So take a look at your any of them, any of your placements, any of your houses, and see, where this may be playing out for you. But the bottom of the deck, we have animals, which I got animal energy in the earth sign reading. And then we have reconciliation up under that. So some of you, what I'm feeling is this animals card is like telling me that some of you could be harnessing any of these animal energies. We have an owl, a wolf, a cat, and a bird, a dove. Or you could have gotten an animal recently, or you're connecting with some of you may have a pet that may be being a spirit guide for you, and for some of you, you may have connected with them. But what I'm feeling with this reconciliation card is almost like the same energy that I've got from the earth sign energy. You coming into balance with yourself, you reconciling. It's almost like I keep wanting to say your animal nature. Some of you are connecting with that or needing to learn how to harness certain animal energy, because that's what it's almost giving me the energy of integrating of the shadow. Integrating in that dark side is what I'm feeling. But let's see, what messages do we need for the air sign collective of Capricorn? Oh, excuse me, I said air sign and Capricorn. Some of you might want to watch the earth sign reading, but for Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, because you could be a air sign with a earth, moon, rising, Venus. Just take a look at your chart, because like I always say, we are all able to harness any energy of the zodiac's signs. And what messages do we need for the month of September for the air signs? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Alright, so what we have out is new beginnings, and this one actually came out in the earth sign reading. We have finding, and then we have commitment, And bottom of the deck, we have friendship and courage. So what I'm feeling is like some of you are, this month, I want to say some of you could have acquired a new friend. You could be learning things about friendships or relationships, finding like a new way to connect with, people, especially with this friendship card. Some of you, I feel, especially with this courage card, you're being open to, actually working with and collaborating with people. You're taking some type of action to almost, I feel like, put yourself out there, which could, it would be, some type of new beginning, something that you're doing in regards to how you connect, relate, and bring yourself together with other people. Because with this finding energy, it is, it's almost like you discovered something new about yourself. Some of you are wanting to be more, loving and nurturing, not just to yourself, but with others also. And some of you, what that's doing is learning, it's almost, even though this card says commitment, I'm getting loyalty. So it's almost like you're learning like the true value of coming together and working with people, whether that's in regards to relationships, friendships, workships, but some of you, could be like coming into like some type of commitment with someone that, that it could have started off out as friends, but you're with this new beginning wanting to take it to the next level, because either they found you or you it's almost like you found a sense of home is what I'm feeling with this card. Like you feel at home with this person, place, or thing. So let's see. In regards to the air sign collective, what messages do we need for the month of September for the air sign collective of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius? What messages do we need for the air sign collective of Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius? Messages do we need in regards to this energy, the air sign collective, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. I'm gonna do one more. So you guys may definitely want to watch the earth sign reading. Because the bottom of the deck we have the Hermit, which is, it is Virgo energy, and we are currently in Virgo season. And the Hermit is an energy of, reflection. It's going within. It is also an energy of like soul searching and, self-discovery. So what I'm feeling with this Hermit is like some of you are, or whether it's you or someone you may be connected to, have like went within, took like a time out to go within in regards to a situation. You may have even done some healing, because I am getting healing off of this Hermit energy. And it's almost like you're ready to, you know, take some type of action as this Fool energy. Because there could have been, you know, some type of, you know, situation that ended for you with the 5 of Cups to the 10 of Cups. Is another 5, so this could have been like a loss, because the 5 of Cups is loss, it's grief, it's pain, regret, it's, you know, not being satisfied, disappointed, but, you know, feeling like, you know, you missed the opportunity, but that's just the way it seems with the 5 of Cups. Some of you feel like you missed your chance at a 10 of Cups situation with someone, or, you know, you could have. But it's almost like by you stepping into this Hermit energy, whether you have or you haven't already, it's going to, you know, give you like almost that, like a boost to go ahead and, you know, take some type of action to get you out of this 5 of Cups energy. And it may just be like a new friend, a new relationship, a new job. Because it is something that you manifested. The first card out is the Magician. You've manifested this new beginning. And in that 5 of Cups, what you didn't see at the bottom of the deck was that 2 of Cups. And here it is. You've manifested this person, this place, this thing. What messages do we need in regards to Jesus? I can't even get what I'm going to say out. What messages do we need for the air sign collective? Oh my goodness, child. Somebody wants to talk or, you know, has something to say. And I just heard ready for the real deal. So whether you ready for the real or somebody is ready for the real with you, it's gonna be the real deal. Give me one more for the air sign collective. Yes, ow, I love it. Alright, so first card out, we got the Magician with the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Then we have the Ace of Wands with the Hierophant. With the Ten of Swords and the Page of Swords. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Fool. Bottom of the deck we have the Star with the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Wow, 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 wow. Let me do it this way. So, just off the bottom of the deck, some of you guys have, you know, with the 5 of Wands, have moved out of this energy of conflict, whether it was internal conflict or conflicts that you know, may have been having within a circumstance or situation. And as the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, you're moving out and away from that energy. And like I said, for some of you, you're going towards someone that, you know, you see as, you know, this star energy. It's also, you know, a very healing energy, you know, having, you know, a positive outlook. You're following, you know, your aspirations. You know, you're coming out. It says calm after a difficult phase, which that difficult phase would be this Five of Wands, and you're coming out of that with the Eight of Wands. Because it could have been conflict that was going on, like I said, within you, within a group, whatever situation or circumstance that resonates for you in. But it's like you're coming out of that energy. And some of you, you're even harnessing this star energy of just having hope and faith, and, you know, taking, you know, time to heal, because it is healing. You're being optimistic about whatever you're leaving behind, that where you're going is going to be better. And for, like I said, for a lot of you, you manifested this new beginning, and it came by way of, you know, clarity with the Ace of Swords, or, you know, by way of intuition. I'm actually getting that this High Priestess, because it is also, you know, it's looked at as like energy, or, you know, intuition energy. It's, you know, hidden knowledge, it's wisdom. I'm getting, like, for some of you, this Ace of Swords is a person. And for some of you, you're seeing them as, you know, this High Priestess. And to me, and this is just, you know, my interpretation of it, after you reach the Emperor and the Empress, the next couple, spiritually, is like the Magician and the High Priestess. Spiritually, this is like divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Spiritually, where the Emperor and the Empress is that divine feminine and masculine energy physically. So some of you are, you know, I feel like you're seeing this person like as someone, I almost feel like you may even be reaching out to them for some type of assistance. Or, you know, like I said, you're seeing them clearly, like you're manifested this person by way of your truth. Is really the only way, like, I can put it. Like, I almost feel like this is a spiritual marriage that may be taking place between you and someone that you know. Because it's almost like if you know this person physically, it's like you're just now finding out that like spiritually y'all are like married. And it's like, because you're realizing this spiritually, you're like, you've manifested it physically. Because with the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant, this is the new beginning, but this is that commitment. And we have new beginning and commitment here. With the Ten of Swords, you've gotten like rid of, as this Page of Swords, you've gotten rid of a cycle that was like a cycle of, you know, pain, loss, betrayal. It says, you know, defeat. you know, some of you, because it says, surrender a while, then pick yourself up. And it's like, some of you were stuck in a cycle of this Ten of Swords, but which was blocking you from this new beginning and actually seeing this person for who they were or who they are. But as the Page of Swords, you've ended that cycle, and it's like you cut it out altogether. For some of you, it just could have been like I said, a negative or painful cycle that you were going through. But we're going to look at that Ten of Swords to see exactly what it is. But then as this King of Pentacles and the Fool, like I said, when that King of Pentacles came out, I heard like ready for the real deal. And some of you are taking the action to solidify, you know, this connection. You're ready to like make it real physically. And that's what I feel off of this combination. But let's see what this Ace of Swords is. Damn. Alright, so with the Ace of Swords, we have the Two of Swords, Judgment, and the Two of Wands. Yeah, because I feel like with the Ace of Swords, that's just coming in as some type of clarity you're having within your own intuition, or you know, like clarity you're seeing of another person. Like you're seeing them clearly, where before you weren't with this Two of Swords. You were, you know, almost in a state of, I feel like, eluding yourself of the truth about this person, or the truth of what your intuition was trying to tell you. So it's almost like with Judgment, Spirit had to like step in. Because although, you know, some people see Judgment as, you know, like needing to make a decision, it's an energy of a second chance. I also get the energy of like Spirit, you know, stepping in and calling you out, trying to like wake you up so that you come out of this stalemate and, you know, energy. Because it almost makes me feel like it's almost like you knew, but you didn't want to believe it. And then as the Two of Wands, it's like, now that you've had, like, it feels to me like a wake-up call to take off the blindfold and see this, you know, whether it's your intuition or, like I said, a person, see this person for who they are. With this Two of Wands now, you know, it's like you're ready to take action. Or at least, you know, make the first move. What's at the bottom? Yeah. For some of you, this is a person that you know. And like I said, if it's somebody that you already know physically, you're realizing that spiritually, y'all are married. And it's almost like, especially with that Judgment card, you're wanting to like resurrect the connection. You're wanting to bring down this spiritual connection into the physical, so that, you know, because what it is going to do is, you know, bring in this Temperance energy of balance. Because for some of you, the connection could have been, you know, really, it could have been like scary. So it's almost like you held back from it. As this Nine of Wands, you were very like almost like trying to play it safe. But now it's like you're ready to make the offer or some type of, communication to, balance out the scales of justice. Like, it's like you're ready to, rectify. Because some of you could have just truly, like, blocked this person off. But it's clear here, like, you're wanting this new beginning with the Ace of Wands and an actual physical commitment. So tell me about the Ten of Swords. What's the Ten of Swords? Ooh, that's cards. So for the Ten of Swords, I just got mad, like, downloads, excuse me. But with the Ten of Swords, we have the Queen of Wands and the Lovers, which is telling me, like, for some of you, the cycle you had to close out was, it's almost giving me an energy of, like, the lacking of confidence, the lack of taking action towards this connection with the Lovers here. But for some of you, this Queen of Wands is an actual person that you had to end the cycle with so that you could go after this spiritual connection. Because it's almost like for some of you, this person was blocking you. The cycle with this person was blocking you from this connection. And your Ten of Cups. And for some of you, this could have been, a family situation that you had to end, because we do have 2 tens here. But for some of you, it was what was blocking you from that lack of confidence and taking action was blocking you from this Lovers and this Ten of Cups energy. Because it's almost like you were stuck in illusion and confusion. For some of you also, you could have seen, there could have been a betrayal if this is another person. And it kind of almost like sabotaged this connection. This spiritual connection over here. Give me one more for the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's almost like if it's a person, or whether it was a person or your lack of confidence, you had to close out this cycle because it was blocking you from moving this spiritual connection forward. And now, as the Three of Wands, you're seeing that, you know, you had to, you know, walk away and almost stop juggling. Or, you know, like, it's giving me an energy of, like, how can I describe this Two of Pentacles? Because it is juggling, but it's also like, you know, it's like, it's giving me the energy of like, you were just trying to like, keep up appearances with this person. Because the Six of Wands is like wanting that public recognition. But it's almost like they were, you know, they were either blocking you from this person, or, you know, from this connection as the Lovers. But you've decided to end this, whether it was the cycle with this person or the cycle of lacking confidence and moving towards this connection, because now it's like you almost, like, you got your confidence back as the Six of Wands. Alright, so tell me about the Fool, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice, because the Fool is like where you're going. And it's almost like you're like, your mind is made up. You're going to like take this leap of faith. So what came out, but I'm going to get one more. What came out was the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Swords. You're coming out of the illusion and confusion of whatever this Ten of Swords was for you. You're going away from that. Give me one more for the Fool. You're no longer, it's like you're no longer interested in like this, whatever this Queen of Wands is evading you, yeah. Because there could have, you know, it could have been some type of breakup, or like, I just feel like suffering. That's what I keep hearing. Because someone could have been, you know, holding on to you. You could have been, you know, holding back. I'm going to clarify this Queen of Wands. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. Because I truly feel like it's a person, but it could just be your own lacking confidence. Because if it's your own lacking confidence, this was like you didn't show that you were lacking confidence. This was a face that you put on. Like you were this confident, you know, vibrant person, but it was kind of like a front. Tell me about the Queen of Wands. And just like, as I said, front, like the sun comes out, which, you know, it means it is like the happiest card in the deck. Some of you guys may be happy that you know, you closed out this cycle with this person, or, you know, you are finally able to like show yourself. But the sun is also exposure. So let me get one more for the Queen of Wands. Yeah, so for some of you, you were like, first of all, I said suffering. And the first word on this card is suffering. But what, you know, like I said, it was either you were suffering, trying to keep up a front, like you were this Queen of Wands energy, And it's like you, if that was the case, you like disregarded this connection, but it was you moving out of your ego. If this is another person, it's almost like there's some type of exposure that is like something is coming to the light about this person in regards to, for some of you, it's like you haven't ended it with this person yet, and it's, you know, it's stressing you out because of the what's coming to light about this person, and it caused you to, you know, procrastinate as this Knight of Pentacles. And not want to put in the effort. Towards, you know, actually ending it with this person, or actually stepping in, because there was almost like a fear of being exposed. Wow. Wow. But regardless of what it is, it's almost like whatever you did, like I said, whether it was lack of confidence or there was another person that was blocking this, as the Page of Swords, you're cutting it out. But it is giving you like a lot, like you're in your head about it. You're in your head about it a lot, and it's causing you, you know, some worry and anxiety and stress, some guilt and regret, but you're moving forward. Ooh. You're making the decision to, you know, go after this spiritual connection of the lovers, or you're just making the decision to move away from this energy altogether. But let's grab the guidance or advice. Like your intuition is now like guiding you. So what's the guidance or advice? It's like you're deciding to move out of confidence and courage and not ego. That's the decision that you have to make. But it's, you know, it's fearing. Like you're either fearing what you're seeing being exposed about this person, or you're fearing, you know, like what's going to be, you know, it's going to be exposed that you weren't as confident as you portrayed yourself to be. What's the guidance or advice for the air sign collective? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Give me one more. Ooh, so bottom of the deck we have Birds of a Feather. So some of you were, you know, just trying to like appease a crowd, appease a person with this Birds of a Feather energy. But some of you are realizing that whoever you have this spiritual connection with, y'all are cut from the same cloth, almost. Like, so it goes both ways with that birds of a feather energy. Like, you're realizing, like, this is, you know, that spiritual connection is what it is. So it's you know, a beautiful uncaging. It's gonna be the start of something, you know, coming alive, coming to life. But for some of you, if you were in that energy of birds of a feather where you were trying to appease somebody, it's, you know, your true self is going to come through anyway. So you might as well, like, step into it, because you've been telling yourself a lie with a tall tale. This Pinocchio. Well, what's the guidance or advice for the air sign collective with Capricorn? Or why do I keep saying Capricorn? You guys must need to watch the earth sign readings. Somebody needs to. You could be an earth sign with air in your chart, or an air sign with earth in your chart. And it could be like a prominent placement. But take a look at your chart. But you guys might want to watch the earth sign reading. And again, we got another earth card, and it says roots of abundance with time machine. So it's time. Ooh, look at this with the royal U. It's time to, you know, step into your true, who you are. You know, step into your true self. But roots of abundance speaks to, you know, for some of you, this is going to be a new cycle for you. You're going to be planting new roots, you know, roots that, and seeds that actually bear, you know, real fruit. But let's read that. All right. So it says, roots of abundance, key concepts: being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself, and feeling secure in your life, trust and belief in abundance. This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of temporary outer conditions. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you. Even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Know that you can easily move from merely surviving to thriving when you pay attention to staying grounded. If you find yourself in ungrounded thinking, now is the time for radical trust. Growth never follows a straight line. You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. Yes. So with this new beginning for you, you know, it's helping you to, you know, like I said, you're bringing something spiritual, whether it's a person or it's your intentions through your intuition. You're making it real. You're bringing it into the physical. And it's like, that's how you learn how to manifest. Some of you have already learned this. Some of you are currently going through this. And some of you, this is what you're going to, you know, be needing to do to, you know, make your, you know, your dreams real. And that starts by, you know, going within. We seen the first card out was the Hermit. It's going, you know, like the card says, your outer world is created by your inner world. And if you're not feeling confident, you're not gonna act confidently. You can put on a face, but after a while it gets tiring. You can only keep up the facade for so long. And for some of you, you were doing that all on your own. And for some of you, it's playing out within a person that, you know, you're needing to end a cycle with, so that you can step into this new experience, this new beginning. Alright, so air signs, that was your monthly for September. As always, I thank you for tuning in with me. If it resonated, you know, I hope it does, but if not, that's alright. I just didn't, you know, pick up on your energy, and that's fine. But as always, sending love and light out to you all, and I will see you guys all in the next reading. Alright? Later.